You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a huge goal, and the absolute hardest part is just starting. Well, today we're going to talk about how to break through that inertia. We're going to smash two really powerful ideas together into one philosophy that will help you turn that little spark of an idea into some real unstoppable momentum. So let's dive in. So, does this look familiar? I bet it does. You've got that big project or that new habit you want to start, maybe a passion you've been dreaming of, but you're just waiting. Waiting for the stars to align, for your schedule to magically clear up, for that one single perfect moment to finally get going. We all do it. And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It gets right to the heart of the problem. We tell ourselves we'll start when we feel 100% ready. But the truth is, that moment, it's never going to come. We're basically chasing a ghost, and it's a trap that keeps us completely stuck. All right, so the very first thing we have to do is just completely tear down this whole idea, this myth of the right time. Because really understanding why it holds us back is the only way we're ever going to break free from it. When you see it side by side like this, it's pretty clear, right? On one side, you've got the myth, this idea that there's a locked gate of perfection and we have to wait for the key. But the reality is, perfection never shows up. The big mistake in our thinking is seeing the lack of a perfect moment as a giant stop sign, when actually it's an open door. Okay, so if the perfect moment is a total myth, then what's the answer? Well, it's actually pretty simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy. It's all about giving yourself permission to start, right here, right now. This is the huge mental shift we're talking about. See, if no single moment is perfect, that actually means that every single moment is a perfectly good place to start. It's not a barrier at all, it's a whole hallway of open doors, and they're always available to you. And when you boil it all down, this is what you're left with. This is the spark. This one idea just cuts through all the excuses, all the waiting, all the procrastination. It's the simple, direct command you can give yourself to finally get moving. You just have to do it. So you've got the spark. Awesome. But how do you stop that spark from just fizzling out? How do you turn it into a real fire? Well, that's where our second big idea comes in. Building an engine of positive momentum to keep you pushing forward. We're talking about a concept called purposeful busyness. Now, this is not just about, being busy for the sake of being busy. No, this is the deliberate, intentional act of filling your time with meaningful action. The goal is to create a current that actually carries you forward, making it way harder to stop than to keep going. So how do you actually build this? Well, it really comes down to three key things. First, dive headfirst into your passions, the stuff you genuinely love. Second, you have to actively look for new challenges to keep yourself sharp and growing. And third, and this is a big one, surround yourself with positive, motivating energy. You put those three things together and you start building some serious, unstoppable momentum. And here's a really important point I want to make clear. This strategy is not about distraction or trying to avoid your problems. Purposeful busyness isn't about running away from your feelings. It's actually about taking action that creates the space for new, positive experiences and emotions to come in and grow. Okay, this brings us to the final, absolutely essential piece of this whole puzzle. We've got the spark to get started and the engine to keep going, but we still need a steering wheel. And that means we need to take action with awareness. Exactly. This little phrase says it all. This is our guide. It's that constant reminder to avoid the trap of just mindless hustle. The goal here is sustainable growth, not total burnout. Because, let's be honest, action without any intention can just have you running in circles. And the difference is just massive. Look, on one side, you've got busyness as an escape. It's just a distraction, and it leads nowhere but stagnation. But on the other side, you have busyness as growth. And that's all about creating space, facing your dreams and your doubts head on, and building real, actual forward momentum. So what's the big takeaway from all this? It's this fantastic piece of advice right here. By all means, embrace the hustle, get that energy going. But you have to make it a habit to pause every once in a while and just check in with yourself. Ask, is this action still aligned with what I really care about? That is the balance we're looking for. So let's pull all of this together now and really focus on what this means for you. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, in your very next moment. It's really just a two-part philosophy. The spark is that powerful realization that this moment, right here, is the perfect moment to start. And the engine is the purposeful action you take after that, diving into passions, tackling new challenges to build that momentum and keep yourself moving forward. In the end, it all comes back to this one simple truth. It's not about waiting, it's about doing. So the only question left that really matters is, what are you going to do next?